Let the dawn of a new day bring understanding and love. Oh, inside, yeah, inside, bringing hope and make you feel alright. Rainbow, the promise, the future, and life. Let the light that's within me shine to the whole world, whole world. Light, let the dawn of a new day bring and love. Oh, inside, all around me, yeah. Inside, bringing hope and make you feel alright.
Hello, you're welcome.
Rainbow, the promise, the future, and life. Let this light that's within me shine to the whole world, whole world. Light, let the dawn of
Sal, I see you, Tommy. You're welcome. Kotolo, how are you? Abby, thanks for joining. I see you. Awo, thanks for joining. Lean, I see you.
all around me, yeah.
Yes. How are we today? Lady Frank, you're welcome. I see you, user. Hatna Live. Well, you're welcome.
The promise, the future, and life.
Yeah.
Let this light that's within me shine to the whole
Lisa
world.
Smith, I see you. Jado, thanks for joining. Halimo, thanks for joining. Wisdom Waves, you're welcome.
And love, oh, inside.
I see you, user. Thank you, Jado. Endless solid joy. Hallelujah to that name. You're welcome. Bukola, I see you. You're welcome. I trust our day has started off well and beautiful today. XD, you're welcome. Hair Diva, I see you. Biggie, thanks for joining. Yeah. I see you, Candy. Thanks for joining. You're welcome. It's a new month, the month of July in 2024. Hallelujah. Thank God for another month, another day. Yeti, I see you. You're welcome.
Inside, all around me, yeah. Inside.
Thank you, Queen B. I see you. Thank you guys for joining. I missed everyone on Thursday. Oh my goodness. Good evening, good day, wherever you're joining from. I hope you are keeping well. Welcome to Insight with FunmiRoyal today, Monday, the 1st of July, 2024. I'm so excited. And I know that this month is going to bring, well, whatever it brings, the Lord will keep us through. Olabisi, thanks for joining. I see you. Yeah, guys, I've been encouraged to encourage you guys to please help share the live and invite as many friends as possible to be part of Insight today. And the topic, if you can see on there, has to do with all of us. It always has to do with all of us, to be honest with you. And I love this kind of topic today, and I really want to hear from you as usual. And yeah, I will give my talk like I do normally. And whilst we do that, I want us to just kind of self-reflect, and think about this topic. It's very crucial. We need it. It's part of humanity. What is expected of every human, really. No pressure, but it's just part of life's moral attributes for any human, wherever you are, whatever your culture, whatever your race. Lily, I see you pretty. Thanks for joining. Guys, please help share this live to as many people as possible. Let them be part of this talk today. And as usual, after my talk, I'm going to be bringing us up to talk about this. Let's hear your perspective on this topic. Helping others. That's the topic for today, helping others. There's so many aspects to it. I will try and kind of break it down as much as possible, and that's why you're here to help me even break it down further, so we can understand, we can practice, we can learn, we can do better as well. Liz, thanks for joining. And on this platform, we like to keep things very simple and real. And please, if you feel the need to follow anyone on this platform, please feel free, as long as you're not going to unfollow them later. We don't want to do that. So let's keep our friend, let's keep that connection going. Join as many people, follow as many people as you feel the need to. Sandra, I see you. Raindolph, I see you. Thanks for joining. Please share the live to about 20 people. Let them be part of this talk today. I'm going to be bringing my puzzle later on, and I think I brought it last Monday. Nobody got it. So today, hopefully, we get to have a winner. So if you know the answer to the puzzle, please, you will be coming up and telling us the answer. If you're right, you get the gift for today. Ghanaian Queen. Wow, I see you. Thanks for joining. Please do me a favor. Share to about 20 people. Mercy, I see you. Mercy Yinke, I see you. Thanks for joining. Just share to as many people, please, as possible. And thank you guys for always joining. Like I say, without you here, I don't know how the program would be like. But always, I thank you and I appreciate you. So I will be going into my talk today because a bit long. Well, not really long, but I'll try and keep it within the normal time because I really want to hear your perspective on this topic today. So, helping others, an interesting topic to me, to be honest. And I can share thousands of examples, real life examples, friends examples that I know as well. But let's keep it going, and hopefully we'll learn one or two things. And like I say, guys, let us self-reflect as we talk about these topics. It's sometimes these topics, we just live life, we live day in, day out, and it's part of our daily living. But are we consciously aware of this kind of topics? And if you're not, maybe that's why I'm here today, Sunflower, I see you, to bring this topic to the forefront of your mind and think about it. If you're doing it, if people are doing it towards you, all the better for it. But I know whatever we do, we can always do better. So thank you guys for joining. I see you. Sunflower, I see you. So today I'll be talking about a profound and a very impactful topic, helping others. Helping others. And you might think, oh, okay, what's the big deal? By the time I finish the talk today, I believe you'll see more to it. It's not just what it is for what it is, helping others. So this topic or subject is more than just an ideal or a moral obligation. It is a cornerstone of our humanity and a vital aspect of creating harmonious and thriving society. So is beyond me, is beyond my immediate family, is even beyond my extended family, is beyond my colleagues, my peers, friends, what have you. So it's part of humanity as a whole. Your role, my role, when we do this together, we bring harmony to the human race. place. So by understanding the importance, the benefits, and ways to help others, we can make a meaningful difference in the world. I want to make a meaningful difference in the world, and I bet you also want to do the same. Elsie, I see you. Craig still, thanks for joining. So we cannot look further into this topic, helping others. The importance of helping others, because there has to be a reason. It's very important. Bev, you're welcome. So why is it important? Helping others is a fundamental part of building and connecting, a compassionate society. So like I said, it's beyond me, it's beyond you, it's beyond you and I together. It has to do with the whole society at large. In fact, the world, the earth, if I may say that, at large. And this is why it really matters. I'm going to give us some few points. And like I always say, there's so many points, but because of time, I have to limit it to just a few. And that's why I want to hear from you other points or other points of view as well. So why does helping others, why does it matter? It matters because it helps foster community and connection. It helps to foster community and connection. So helping others strengthens community bonds. It brings people together, creating a sense of belonging and mutual support. So when you talk about helping others, it doesn't have to be someone you know. It could be a stranger. I remembered one time, I think I went to the airport and I parked, and for whatever reason there was a bit of delay, and I thought I had enough change, to put for the car park. And I saw off my husband and he, traveled. And then when I was going to the car park, I really felt pressed and I went to the ladies. And then by the time I came out, I had gone past the, the normal time that I thought I had enough change for. And by the time I got there, it was telling me almost double the, and I went to the car, I couldn't find my purse, I couldn't find, I don't think it was the days where you have your cards on your phone and you could do Apple Pay, what have it's been a while, a long time ago. And I'm like, oh my God, I counted what I have. I was checking everywhere, dashboard, to see if I had enough money. I'm like, how am I going to get out of this place today? And if I don't leave in the next maybe 3 hours, because I still had time, it would kind of double again. I'm like, oh my God, would I have to go and ask strangers for money to add to what I had? I felt so embarrassed. I felt like, oh my God, why did I leave my, purse at home? I and my husband had gone, so there was no way I could quickly rush to him. He had gone, he was traveling. And I felt so bad, and time was going. I'm like, what am I going to do? Oh goodness, honestly, I remember that day so much. It felt like, if I felt embarrassed, I must say, and I had to go with the little money I had. I had to approach people. I'm so sorry, this is quite embarrassing, but I need so amount to complete this to pay for my car park so I can leave. Some were like, oh, I don't have change. And I'm like, when the first person turns you down, you feel like, oh my God, do you really have the courage to face somebody else? But alas, I just stopped by another gentleman and I explained, and he even gave me more than enough. And I thanked him so much. I quickly ran to the car, paid, and left. And that was somebody I never knew before. I never met them before. It was just because I was in need at that time and I was stranded, and this stranger decided to help me. He gave me more than I needed. And little things like that goes a long way. Imagine for hours and hours I was just there walking towards everyone and they keep rejecting me, and then the money doubles again. I barely have enough for the first few hours, and you can imagine how that day would have, went for me. I don't know how I would have gotten out of it or something. But thanks to that stranger, I don't know if they're even online or who knows. I never saw them again. I can barely even remember what they look like. So what am I saying? It's a good thing when you help others, especially strangers. I was a stranger to this person. He was a stranger to me. He never knew me before. I didn't do any sort of service for him. I didn't work, and he just gave me out of his goodwill. And, God bless him for doing that. So helping others strengthens community bond, like I said, and it brings people together, create a sense of belonging and mutual support. He helped me that day. He gave me support that I needed at a very crucial time. Act of kindness can inspire others to help, fostering a culture of generosity and empathy. Of course, this person was generous. Frida, I see you. That was why they were able to help me out that day. And I'm so grateful. I'm still grateful for that. And of course, I've found people in such situations before, and I had to reciprocate as well. So a stranger might help you. You will help another stranger. So it's not necessarily those who help you have to help in return. Of course, that happens, but most times you tend to help strangers, really. Beatrice, thanks for joining. So another reason why helping others I feel is important is moral and ethical responsibility. Many religious and philosophical traditions, they emphasize the importance of helping others. Just like me, for me, I'm a Christian. We have to show love to people, whether you know them, whether you don't know them. You have to show love. You have to help people. There's so many instances in the Bible where people got help, even from God, from men as well. So it is often seen as a moral duty to assist those in need, especially those in need. And don't get me wrong, sometimes people may want to take advantage. That's not what I'm talking about today. But people who genuinely need your help or who needs help. Helping others align with the ethical principle of treating others as you wish to be treated. So now imagine it was somebody else who walked up to me that day at the airport saying, please, I need this money to complete for my parking. I won't just dismiss them. I've been there before and somebody has helped me. So I can imagine if I found someone in similar situation, I won't even think twice, about it. So one good turn deserves another. Another reason why helping others is important is to promote social equality. We all know, like I say, these fingers are not equal. So you might be better off, well off compared to some other people, and you're in a position to help them. You can always help, and this kind of brings some social equality. So by helping those who are less fortunate, we can contribute to reducing social inequalities. And it also helps to ensure that everyone has access to basic needs and opportunity. And that's why, most times this part of the world, I'm grateful to the government, the charity organizations who help people out, especially in this hard economy. Some people are going through famine, even though there's no famine in the land. A lot of people are, finding it challenging financial wise these days, and some are able to, go to some charity organizations, the government, to support them with the little they're, that they're earning. And this is very good. So it's not just individuals that can help individuals. We have organizations, we have charity organizations as well. You have companies, you have what have you, groups of people who come together just to help others in the society. And this, I say thank you. So another reason why it's important, which will be the last one I'll mention, is creating a positive change. User 2938, I see you. Creating positive change. So small acts of kindness can lead to significant positive changes. If you're kind, if I'm helpful, you can imagine it goes a long way, in creating a positive change in the society. And they can improve individuals' lives and contribute to a broader societal progress. If you help me, I help you, we help each other, things run smoothly. And then there's no much lack as such in the society. But we all know that it's really not what it is now, because some people probably are wary of giving or helping due to one reason or the other. Let me not jump it, so I'll just go on steadily. So, I've just talked about why helping others is important. And like I say, please reflect on these things and think about times where you've been stranded and somebody came to your rescue, or somebody has been stranded, you had to come to their rescue. How did that make you feel? You feel this kind of inner joy. You're able to help another fellow human being. It's a very good thing, I must say. So another aspect I'm going to be looking at is the benefits of helping others. Of course, there is always a benefit to it. So what are the benefits of helping others? Helping others not only benefit those we assist, but also brings numerous rewards to the helper. One good turn, they say, deserves another. And it's a very good practice, I must say. And like I said, you help somebody today, you don't know who's going to help you tomorrow. Somebody else might help you as well tomorrow. Efron, I see you, you're welcome. So helping others has some benefits, not just to you that is helping other people, to the people that is being helped as well, because a time would come where they helped would have to help somebody else in whatever situation they found themselves. So guys, again, let's share the life to as many people as possible. Let us reason together, let us discuss together, let us talk this talk together on Insight with FunmiRoyal today.
Rainbow, the promise, the future, and light.
Yes. There's always a promise, there's always a future, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you so much for liking the live. MZD, I see you. So the benefits of helping others, one is personal fulfillment and happiness. Personal fulfillment and happiness. I remembered years, when I was in, was it? Yeah, it was in high school actually. And we had to write this article, and then we had to go and present it at a school debate. And I never forget this title because it just stayed with me. And the title of that essay was Real Happiness is in Helping Others. Real happiness is in helping others. I'll never forget that topic. And it won my school. We won that competition that year. I had to go with a few of my mates, and my school won overall. And I kept reading that article again, the essay. I kept reading what I wrote. And such an amazing thing when you help others. Real happiness is in helping others, and I believe that strongly. So one of the benefits is personal fulfillment and happiness. So acts of kindness release endorphins. So I gathered it releases endorphins, leading to a phenomenon known as the helper's high. When you help somebody, you kind of feel good. Yeah, you feel good about it, not in an arrogant way, if you get me. So this can improve your mood and overall happiness. You just feel this joy, you feel this happiness. You're able to put a smile on somebody else's face. You're able to help somebody. And I'm not just talking about money now, so don't get me started. Because when we're talking about help, the first thing that might come to mind is money or finances. No, there's so many ways you can help people, which I'm going to look into as well. So when you help someone, you feel this, they call it helper's high. You feel this helper's high. It kind of improves your mood and overall happiness. Annie's, thanks for joining. Helping others can prove a sense of purpose and fulfillment, enhancing life satisfaction. Of course, when you help somebody, it brings some sort of satisfaction. If you have helped many people before, you will know what I'm talking about. Okay, so another benefit to helping others, improve mental health and physical health. You might be wondering, what is Funmi talking about now? Yes, I had to bring that so we can understand the benefits, of helping others. Improved mental and physical health. Studies show, because I had to, do a bit of research as well. JD, thanks for joining. So these studies show that helping others can reduce stress and increase overall well-being. Think for that for a second. So when I help people, it kind of reduces my stress. I hope it doesn't add to it, or they don't add to it now. So That's what the study shows, that it reduces stress when you help people, and this increases your overall well-being. It can lead to lower blood pressure and a stronger immune system. Amazing. Who doesn't want a stronger immune system? Of course I do, and I bet you do. What's the answer? Help others. Help others, okay? Engaging in volunteer activities can combat feelings of loneliness and depression, promoting better mental health. Because when you're just by yourself, you only help yourself to eat, you do everything by yourself, that's kind of a lonely world, and if that goes on for so long, it might just lead into depression, and of course we don't want that. We want a better mental health. So think about it. How can you help? Engage in volunteering activities. You meet with other people, that kind of alleviates the kind of loneliness you're kind of going through, and of course sends depression away. Of course, when you help others, like I said, there's this inner feeling of peace and happiness. You feel something, you feel useful, you feel fulfilled. Adriana, thanks for joining. So another one is skill development and learning. You'll be wondering how. So helping others, especially through volunteering that I mentioned, can develop new skills and experiences. When you're helping someone, especially maybe it's a regular thing that you go to do in the community or wherever it is, you will learn something definitely. Maybe it's how to have more empathy, how to relate more with people, how to be softer in your speech or whatever. You will learn something and you will gain experience. So it depends on what you're doing to help and who exactly. So it provides opportunity for personal and professional growth as well. And again, problem solving. When you help others, that's another skill you take on. Problem solving skill. That means you have empathy. Some people, they might not have empathy, or they have it, they don't know how to show it. Communication and teamwork are just a few of the skills that can be enhanced when you help others. That's very good. So one more point I'm going to mention is building relationships and networks. When you help people, tendency is you've struck a chord in them, a soft spot in them, and they kind of respect you and look up to you in a way. Shizo Star, I see you. Thanks for joining. So helping others can lead to new friendships and strengthen existing relationships. Perhaps you have existing relationships, and one of your relationship, whoever they are, reaches out to you, and you're in the best place to help them, and you just went along and helped them. That would kind of bring you closer together, because they know they can rely on you, and also you can rely on them. Thank you so much for liking the live. I really appreciate that. So it can create a network of support and cooperation. Another time, it might be the person you have helped who needs your help this time around, and you're able to give it. So you can imagine that network of support just like that, within that relationship. And again, being involved in the community activities can connect you with the like-minded individuals and broaden your social circle. So if you're the type that you want to make friends, help someone in the community. Engage in community activities, or group activities to helping others in the community, and you'll be amazed at the kind of people you will meet, like-minded people. And then you get talking, and you see that you have some similar interests, think the same kind of things kind of tickles your fancy, so to say, and you found new friends, and you can build on that as well, just by one act of help towards someone you barely knew. And I'll tell us ways we can help. So sometimes it may vary from place to place, from community to community, but whichever way, I just mentioned few that you can find for yourself one way or another. You can be of help to somebody. Like I said, it doesn't have to be someone you know. If it's someone you know, well, kudos, all the better, but most especially to people you don't know, because people you don't know has probably helped you in the past before. So why not help someone you don't even know as well? It goes a long way. So ways to help others. There are countless ways to help others, ranging from simple everyday actions to more structured volunteer work. And I'm going to mention some of it. I remembered, I think about a couple of months ago, because my children, well, they're grown now. At least the last one goes to school by himself. And one of my neighbors, there was, she had to travel, and of course the husband would leave home way early, and they needed help, with dropping the children off to school and then picking them up, I think for a week or thereabout. And now, like, when you work from home, those are one of the advantages. And we had to volunteer to help, my neighbor. It was a big task, but we thought about it. Okay, we can juggle this, and we had to help. And I remembered in times past, when my boys were still younger, I've had issues of childcare. I needed to drop them. I remembered when I was a training coordinator with this company, and you're on shifts. You had to go on a different shift to get trained so you can train other people on your shift and things like that. So I get stuck during the day, where I could put the children, because sometimes when you call the minders or you want to drop them, they're charging you excellent amount of money. So some friends are like, oh, just bring them. If it's a few hours, of course I'll take them. And I've reciprocated this back to other people over the years as well. So that's just an example. It could be many ways, countless ways we can help others. Everyday actions, everyday today situations of life where you can help people. It could be, like I said, I don't know why I keep mentioning volunteering, because sometimes some people might feel because they don't have money they can't help anyone. No, you can volunteer to be a listener in a group and just listen to people and just be there. Smile at them, let them know that somebody's listening to what they have to say. That is a kind of help. So like I said, I'll mention some areas or some ways where we can help other people. Simple acts of kindness. Simple act of kindness. I think I was jumping what I've written down here. So listening and offering support. Sometimes just being there to listen to someone can make a huge difference. Freya, I see you. Thank you guys for liking the live, and thanks for sharing as well. So it can make a huge difference in somebody's life. I remembered times where a client will come and say, I'm always looking forward to our session, because like Monday to Sunday I barely have anyone to talk with, so I'm always looking forward to our session because I can offload, I can do this. And I really don't take that for granted at all. And I can imagine, not everybody's privileged to have people surrounding them all the time. And that kind of a life can be lonely and boring. You just want to talk and you want somebody to be there to listen to what you have to say. So you might want to volunteer or be part of that group who just are there to listen to what others have to say and just be there to support them, just be there to cheer them on. So random acts of kindness, like small gestures such as paying for someone's coffee or offering a compliment, can brighten someone's day. Like I said, it does not have to be someone you know. It could be a stranger. And I remembered one time I went to the shopping center. I can't remember, maybe it was my glasses or something. So I had to wait. Whilst I was waiting, I just felt a bit peckish. I'm like, oh, there's a coffee shop around the corner. I'll just go there whilst I was waiting. And when I got to the kiosk, it was like a kind of kiosk in the shopping mall. And I stood there waiting for the guy to come attend to me. And I was the only one on the queue. So obviously there was no queue. And I just heard in my spirit, the next person behind you, make sure you pay for whatever they're buying, make sure you pay for it. And I'm like, oh, that's strange. Okay. I said, okay, I'll do that. So, but I had to be careful. So it's not like I was staring. So I gave the guy my order. I wanted this and that. And then I stylishly turned to the side and I saw this elderly couple. There were a couple standing right behind me. So I had to lean over the thingy and said to the guy, this couple behind me, whatever they buy, please don't charge them. I'm going to pay for it. So then I said, okay, he did a thumbs up. I'm like, well done. This guy's got it. and I left the queue, and you know, it was their turn. So I was doing my face to the guy in the corner, like, don't charge them for it. But he was dumbfounded. He didn't know what to say. And the elderly man wanted to pay, and he said, no, that young lady said she was gonna pay for it. I don't know them. They don't know me, but I just felt that thing within me to do that day. And you know, I paid for whatever they got, because I mean, two of them, and they sat close by where I was seated, and they had their snack or whatever they got. And within me, I'm like, I wasn't planning to do that day. It just happened, and I felt some sort of fulfillment that I was able to help someone. Not that they asked for help, but I just felt to do that. So sometimes it's not only when people ask for help. If you see they lack something, or if you feel they need something and you're able to provide, or you're able to help, please by all means do so. Do so, because like I gave the example, I felt embarrassed at the airport, you know, going to ask for money. I really felt embarrassed, you know, but at least somebody came to my rescue. So you probably be rescuing somebody, you know, even though they didn't ask. Baba Aluem, I see you. Thanks for joining. So random acts of kindness, small gestures. Say to someone, you look beautiful today. Oh, I love your hair. By the way, your smile is so gorgeous, or something. It can brighten someone's day, and you've made their day just like that. So again, I come back to volunteering. Like I said, real happiness is in helping others. Thank you for me for joining. Baba, how are you? I see you. Thanks for joining. Let's share the live to all our friends, all our followers, to be part of this talk today. I always bring this talk to kind of challenge us, to help us to self-reflect. If we have to do better, why not? Let's do better. And we'll all be good for it at the end of the day. So I'm coming back again to volunteering, because when you help someone, they're not going to pay you back, not necessarily. So it's like you're volunteering to do something for somebody else. So you can now even deliberately plan to do that. Community service, you know, engage in community projects such as clean up driveways, you know, maybe food banks, or local shelters. I remember years back, my boy, when he was in primary school, they would have days where they just want to give to the community in their school. So they will ask you to bring all sort of canned foods, just the canned tomatoes, fruits, pineapple, whatever it is in the can, just bring it, you know, as many as you can. Let your children bring them in, and, you know, they kind of take it to the community, local shelters. You know, sometimes they have like soup, what do you call it now? There's what do you call it? People go there just to have hot soup, especially in the cold weather, you know. And these people, you don't need to know them, you know, as long as you follow the procedures into doing that, because it's not all that might be ideal, but you can find out and be part of such community. Again, how can you help others? Mentorship, you know, offer skills and knowledge to mentor someone who can benefit from your expertise. So what field are you? Maybe they just brought in this new intakes, they don't know their left from their right, and you could see that they're struggling. You don't have to wait for them to come and plead with you, please can you be my mentor or something. If you see that they're struggling, I mean, you can always take them under your wings and help them, and, you know, let them be free with you to ask questions. Tell them what you know. If it's the same field, tell them what you know. Tell them all the pros, the cons, the everything about that. You know, you will feel good, really, offloading knowledge to someone else, and of course making their life all the better as well. Again, how can we help others? Charitable giving. My society here is all about charity. Give to this charity, give to that cause, give to this cause. And, you know, when you hear thousands and thousands or billions of pounds that is given to charity from people in the society, and this has been for years and years and years, people are not tired of giving. Even when the economy is so bad, people are still giving. And honestly, God will bless all the givers. God will bless everyone. And those who really want to give but they don't have enough or they're not able to, God will bless you too. So you get to that point of helping others as well. So when you talk about charitable giving, I'm talking about donations. So contribute to charitable organizations that align with your values. This can be in form of money, clothing, food, or other resources. It depends on what they're collecting. So you can find out, you can always do your research and see if it's money, donations. I mean, you can give tokens. There's no amount, especially when you're giving to charity. Nobody's going to squeeze your hand to give what you don't have. So even if you think it's a pound, oh, a pound is too small. But I tell you, if you put your pound, I put my pound, this person put a pound, by the time 10 people give a pound each, that's 10 pounds. And it's going towards a worthy cause and it can help those who are in need. So don't look at it as too small. When you're talking about money, nothing is too small. Please don't feel sad or bad about it. Give what you have and you'll be blessed for that. So it could be fundraising, help organize or participate in fundraising events to support causes you care for. It could be the cancer research, it could be the child, whatever it is, Red Cross, it could be, there's so many charitable organizations you can look for. Even if you don't have a favorite or you don't have any, you can do a research. What are your values? What do you prioritize in your life? Who do you plan to help? If money was not a problem, resources was not a problem, which organization would you go for to help? You can do research on them and just join that organization and give a token each month or yearly or as ever much you can give. Tola, thanks for joining. Again, advocacy and awareness, raising awareness. You can help. Use your voice like I am doing here. I'm raising an awareness here, on Insights. Use your voice and platform to raise awareness about issues that matter. Helping others matters, and you guys know I've been bringing all sort of topics over the last few weeks, for us to think about. And this is just to, like I said, help us live daily lives even in a better way. I don't have all the answers. You don't have all the answers. But when we bring your answer, my answer together, you can see the wealth of experience and knowledge we're going to get. So that's I always want to hear from you by the time I finish the talk today. So educate others and advocate for a change. You can help. If there is a cause in your society where you are, it could even be at work, be friends coming together, to raise an awareness about maybe a particular thing in your community. Do that and advocate for that change. You have just helped some people in your community. And again, supporting initiatives, you can help by supporting other initiatives. Support policies and initiatives that aim to improve social welfare equality. If you want to go into volunteering, and when you're talking about social welfare and equality, always let there be a balance, though. We don't want people who are to the extreme of things, and rather than help, they're adding more to the problem. So we don't want to be that. Again, professional and skilled assistance, that's what you can do to help someone. If you have an establishment, pro bono work, pro bono in terms of your profession, it could be a lawyer, it could be a doctor, you have your own practice or whatever, and you take on some clients and they're struggling to pay the fee. So you can do pro bono work and just say, okay, in this month, if I see 5 clients who are not able to, pay for their session or whatever, I'm going to do a pro bono and just tell them, the bill is paid for the next 5 sessions. You could do that. Offer your professional service for free to those who cannot afford them. You are helping them and they get the service they would pay for normally, and you've made somebody's life better for it as well. Skill-based volunteering again comes in. Use your specific skills to assist non-profits and community organization. That's how you can even help your community as a whole. So, how do we overcome barriers to helping others, because for everything we do there's always something, challenging us to do it or not to do it, so overcoming barriers to helping others. While helping others is rewarding, I said that earlier, it is very rewarding. There can be barriers that prevent people from engaging in such activities. So something can prevent me from helping others. So here are some common barriers and ways to overcome them, because we are more than overcomers. We should overcome them. And if you think deep, there will always be a way to help if you think deep about it. So sometimes it could be time constrained, time management. So therefore, what do? Prioritize and manage your time effectively to make space for helping others. Not that when someone reach out to you, please, I need your help, today say, oh, I wish I could do, but I can't. It's like you need more time to be able to help them. You bring all these excuses, time is not just never enough. But when it comes to you, the moment you ask them, they just come to your rescue. But you're not able to reciprocate that. But you need to be mindful so that you don't lose all your helpers. When people are always helping you, and you're never there to help them, you don't want them to get tired of helping you. So make space and time, to be able to help others. Micro volunteering. Engage in small, manageable acts of kindness that fit into your schedule. So it could be at work. Maybe your lunch hour is 1 hour. Like I said, you could, maybe whilst you're going to get your coffee, you can just pay for somebody else's coffee. And, that's your help for the day. Some people might take it as a thing, I must help somebody at least once a week, or maybe twice in a week, or whatever it is, and they stick with it. They deliberately go out to look for someone to help in their own capacity. Like I said, it's not just about monetary help, it could be other help as well. Remember that it's always not financial. It's not always financial. Your time, your skills and support are equally valuable. It's equally valuable. I've had to edit small clips, for friends, because that's my time. I had to, sometimes I'll sleep into the late hours of the morning editing or doing one thing for someone, or writing a script or something, so there's so many ways we can help people. Don't just look at the monetary or the financial aspect alone. Then collaborative effort. Okay, I'm looking at overcoming barriers to helping others. So collaborative efforts, make sure that you partner with others to pool resources and increase your impact. So maybe by yourself you're not capable of doing that thing to helping whoever, so you can come together with few people, and together you're able to give the help necessary. So like I said, you still have to engage with people. Helping others, you have to engage with people. Again, another barrier is fear of being overwhelmed. So if you feel so, then set boundaries. It's important to help within your capacity. Don't do more than you can, and like I say, if you're helping someone is what you can do. Nobody's restricting you. You have to do this compulsorily, but if you have to set boundaries, set realistic goals and boundaries to avoid being burnout. Because sometimes you want to help everybody. You find it hard to even say no because you don't have any boundary. And at the end of the day, you're too tired, you have not eaten, you feel sleepy, you just burn out, kind of a thing. So don't overdo it, okay? Set boundaries if you have to. Know your limits when you're helping people. And that's why I said it's a help you're giving someone. In as much as it has to be quality, nobody's forcing you to do more than you can. Okay, so sometimes seeking support, join groups or networks where you can share the responsibility, like I said, to supporting other people, especially if it's a course or something, or you have to volunteer your time to be there, to organize something, set something up and things like that. You can do that collaboratively, so it's not just overwhelming you by yourself. Again, uncertainty on how to help. This can be a barrier. Some people have the capacity to help, but they don't know how to help. So you can do a bit of research and education. So educate yourself on issues and ways you can help. It depends on what you have, it depends on the resources you have. So reach out to your local organization for guidance. There's always, a friend will always say, Google it. Anything you're not sure of, just Google it. Google will give you a sort of direction, and you can have more perspective to how you can actually help, instead of saying, I can help, but I don't know how, and that's it. So somebody's waiting for your help. Please do not starve them, if I can put it that way. Then start small. It doesn't have to be big. Like, if you don't have 1,000, you're not helping. You don't count that as help. Please don't put yourself under that pressure. So begin with simple actions and gradually increase your involvement as you become more comfortable. So you can start small and grow in as much as you have the capacity to do that. And like I said, nobody's forcing you to help in whatever capacity. Is up to you how you can help. So those are the aspects I'm going to be looking at today. Of course, I want to see what dimension you're going to take it. Helping others is the topic for today. And in conclusion for this talk, helping others is a vital part of living a meaningful life and fulfilling life. Honestly, if I remember times I've been able to help, being opportune to help, it's quite fulfilling. It brings happiness, and fulfillment as well. It benefits not only those who we assist, but also ourselves, fostering a sense of community, improving mental and physical health, and increasing positive societal change altogether. Your help, my help, our help will help our society. Okay. Yeah, all the help. It creates a positive societal change. So by engaging in acts of kindness, volunteering, charitable giving, and advocacy, we can make a significant difference in the world. Yes, in the world. In the world. So guys, let's remember that every act of help, no matter how small, contributes to a larger impact. Let's say little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. Just drop your little water, I drop mine. Before you know, we make a mighty ocean. So let's commit to making helping others a part of our daily lives. This is just an admonishment, if I'm gonna put it that way, creating a ripple effect of kindness and compassion that can transform our communities and the world. So thank you guys for listening, and I pray that we would find joy and purpose in helping others. There's this aspect that I want to just talk briefly, because like I said, we're all about positive vibes here, and it's the fact that it's good to help. You want to help. You have helped before, but sometimes some of us have helped people and it didn't go down too well. Maybe we even get blamed for helping, or we get accosted for not helping enough, or you help someone, and especially when we talk about finances, they put you in trouble and they go and bring other people. Come to this person, they can help, not knowing that you had to sacrifice the little you have to give to them. So sometimes helping others can put you in trouble. So that's my balance for this talk today. It can put you in trouble, but not always. So remember the gain, the fulfillment you get from Mila for Christ. Thanks for joining. Please invite your friends. I want us to talk about this some more. And as usual, I would bring questions because I want to know, real happiness is in helping others. Is it true? Is that really true? And again, in what ways can we help each other? Like I said, when you talk about help, the first thing that comes to mind is money, help somebody with money. It's not always about money. I talked about skills. I talked about your time. I talked about volunteering and things. There's so many aspects that which we can help. There's some I haven't even mentioned today that, because of time, I just had to limit it. So guys, send me an invite. I want to hear from you. Helping others. How have you helped someone lately? Have you received help yourself lately? And how did that make you feel? When you receive the help and when you're able to help someone, how does that make you feel? Do you feel remorseful? Do you feel regret when you help someone? Or what do you feel exactly? And in what ways, other ways, can you think of that we can help in the society? We can help people, we can help friends and family, what have you. So, guys, I want to hear from us today. Thank you guys for joining. So, helping others is quite rewarding. It's quite rewarding. How are you, Miller for Christ? You're welcome.
I'm fine. Good evening. Good morning.
How's your day been?
To the glory of God, it was fine. So amazing. Happy new month.
Happy new month of July to you. We thank God. We thank God. The seventh month,
Yeah.
it shall be perfect for us in
Yes.
Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. You know, there's the seventh month was the day Jesus rested when God created the world. He
Mm,
rested. When you hear about on the seventh day,
mm,
God rested.
he did.
He
He
took a
did.
rest and you know to rest. So this month I believe is a month where we give ourselves time. You rest. You
Amen.
don't kill yourself because you want to gain everything in the world.
I
And
know.
the Lord will give us rest.
Amen.
In the
Amen.
name of
Indeed.
Jesus.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Amen.
Thank you.
You talk about, you're
Helping
welcome. You're
others.
talking about
Yeah.
helping someone, or if you have received help from someone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I must tell you, it's good to help.
Okay.
But sometimes, why helping people or why people are helping you, it brings, problem to them at
Mm.
all. I can remember that was 2012 then.
Mm.
Then I came back somewhere, and all of a sudden I'm a kind of person who can stand for someone provided they have something they are doing.
Okay.
So because I feel like if I can't give you money and you say, okay, help me do this,
Mm.
help me stand for this, for me to get this job, I think I've helped. There was this thing, it just reminded me, there was this boy, I don't want to mention the particular places from Nigeria
No, no, no. You can just
to
say,
avoid this or whatever.
yeah.
So I came back that time, I was like, the boy came to me and said, he knows me very well.
Mm.
He knows me very well. And that he got a job somewhere and they need guarantor. Please, I should help him.
Oh, okay.
I should stand for him as guarantor.
Mm.
I was like, how comes you know me and this? He said, yeah, he knows me in the street and that and so and
Oh,
so on. I was like, well, no problem now. I took the risk, went to the place. I even stand and say, yes, he's my brother, he's my younger brother.
oh.
While we are not from the same state, sir.
Mm-hmm. Just to help.
This boy, yeah, just to help. This boy worked there for about 2 months. At 2012, you know how much is 150,000 there?
Oh, that's a
It's
lot.
almost this $1,000. It's almost this $1,000 we are talking about. This guy worked there, ran away with the money, with
Wow.
his boss money as at that time. So I was somewhere working on my car.
Mm.
The all of a sudden, some policemen run to me.
Wow.
Say, "Am I Cosmas?" I say, "Yes." You're the one who guarantee
Oh
for
my.
your brother,
Mm.
and the guy went and steal their money and ran away. The
Mm.
guy called us to say that you are the one who asked them to go, who told him to go and steal the money.
Wow.
so that we can share the money. I was like, ha, are you kidding me?
Mm.
I was, huh? They said I'm needed in the police station too, you know. I said, okay, no problem now. I will go. But before I will go to, to police with you, to the station with you, let me inform my family,
Mm-hmm.
my siblings, where of my whereabouts,
Yeah.
so that they can check on me there. To cut the story short, I was taken to the police station. I
Yeah.
said, yeah, truly, this boy is not my brother, but for him to get what he is doing, that's why I said, yes, he's
Mm.
my brother.
Mm.
With him and how we met. And that time I was just coming back. I was seeing my thank you deportation because I was deported in Thailand then.
Oh wow.
It's now 2 3 months. I was just the anger things,
Yeah.
but just to make things easy for the boy I went and shorty him. On top of that, the boy ran the money. My dear,
Mm.
it was not easy. Not been in police station, in police study. I've never one day visited, maybe did anything. He's the person that made me to enter cell
Mm. Mm.
for a crime I know not.
Yeah.
So you see, that is why sometimes when you help people, it's true. You have to caution yourself. You have
Mm.
to be careful. But there are those people who are, naturally, whether problem or not, they will want to help you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whether problem will come out from it or not, in as far as you want to do something, you want to help yourself, you want to help yourself.
Support
That
you.
is the
Yeah.
kind of person. But you know one funny thing about, I pray to my God, I say,
Mm.
Lord, God, please, let this guy be arrested. Let this guy be fired. The guy is money and ran away from Enugu state to another state.
Oh my goodness.
Luckily
Wow.
to me, I'm telling you, luckily to me, it was his cousin brother that they are
Mm.
staying together.
Okay.
So we were in just a bar in that same of our street. I was
Mm.
talking about, look at what happened to me. Oh. After I was released from the police custody. So
Mm.
though I was lucky then, they didn't put me inside the cell. I was just on the in the counter. I slept in the counter. I said that day I experienced here how this police cell smell like
Mm. God,
my first time.
I
I
can't
said,
even
now like
imagine.
this is the kind of thing people will see crime and they will still go into that crime again.
Mm.
I have to, while we were about the thing, how to get the boy, the cousin came say, this person you're talking about is my brother.
Wow.
The father is the senior to my own father.
Wow.
I was the one, the guy say he was the one that was supposed to go and shorty
Him.
for him, stand as shorty for him. But
Mm-hmm.
he refused to go because the guy is a criminal. He's his brother. He said, I refuse to go. I said, I will not. He said he will not do. But I should not worry. He will help me out.
Mm.
We will go and arrest the boy. The guy, luckily to me, I have my car then as at that time. So the police, we went to the police. My elder brother asked me because my elder brother vowed, asked me so many times, are you sure your hands are not involved in this thing? If your hands are involved, I will kill you. As at that time, that's what my elder brother was telling me. So I say my brother vowed to the police that he know his siblings, he know his family,
Mm-hmm.
he know what his brothers can do. My brother can only take what belongs to me, but they have never one day take from what is not of their own.
Not his. Yeah.
You understand? So my brother stood on my elder brother. The police accept to go with us. We moved from Enugu to Imo State
Wow.
with the brother that accept to follow us.
Okay.
I have my car. We drove that car. My elder brother drove the car. We went to, they gave us two policemen. Because I told them I must get to the root of this thing to prove my innocence.
Yeah.
So we went to their place. We went there.
Mm.
Now, luckily to us, we they noticed that, brother, now, the guy that took us there said we should stand social place like this. Let him go and meet their family. He got to their place, to their family house, and the story changed. The story changed in the area whereby, yes, we know that this boy did that thing, but for you as our family member to
Yeah.
bring police to come and arrest your brother is too bad.
Mm.
What they will do is that the boy has accepted that, yes,
You did it.
I was not involved.
Oh, okay.
We went to that day was on Sunday. We went to their church. The mother was the one worshiping. They brought the guy, now have to call the mother out and say, look at what your son did. Look at what this man is from Enugu. This guy, so stand for him
Mm.
to get what he's doing. After 1 week, 2 months, he went and carried their money and ran away, and the police arrested him. Not just that I was arrested, he told them that I was the one who told him to go and steal the money so that we can share the money.
Oh my goodness.
So as God may have it now, the family decide to pay, and the guy accepts later that, yes, he stole the money, but I was not part of it, that he is very sorry. He used the money to travel to a boy state to do do whatever he wants to do and thereabout. Then the family accept to pay the money.
Wow.
That was how the police now say, we are sorry, we never know. We thought, according to what the boy say, when they contacted him, he say, yes, I was the one who asked him to go and stay. I say,
Mm.
I've never done that, and
Wow.
I cannot do such thing.
Wow.
Why am I saying this?
Mm.
Yes, there are people who, even up till now, I still help. If I can help someone to get something or
I
even
say I've
stand on
never.
you, I don't care what will be the outcome of it. The only thing I know is that if you feel to pay us bad for helping you,
Mm.
the answer is that you and God will
Oh yes.
you will face the consequence with God. My own is just to go on my knees and pray and say, God, if I am guilty of this, punish me. But if I am not involved on this, prove to the people that, yes, I am innocent. And I'm saying this,
Yeah.
that sometimes it's not good to help, but we can't stop helping.
That's
But you
true.
just have to be careful, because the Bible says, be careful for nothing. So whether things are happening or not, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. And again, if your spirit say don't help, don't look at what people will say. Say you cannot do it.
Follow your heart or your
Say you cannot do it. Say
yeah.
it. Say it boldly. You cannot do it. Even these days, sir, even siblings to siblings, they don't help their brother. They don't go to stand on behalf of their brothers or their sisters.
Telling me, of course.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just by the grace of God.
Mm.
So people have to be careful the way we help. Helping is good,
Yeah.
but if it will cause you problem, my dear, you better stay off. The majority of people you see in the prisons are innocent people. Majority are innocent who commit no crime.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who commit no crime. And I can imagine myself going to prison. The worst thing I'd rather remain poor than to go to prisons
Mm. It's
for
better.
for something I don't know. And if anything would take me to prisons, I better stay.
Mm-hmm.
I better stay, because I will not last there. I am not destined to be in the prisons,
May
but there
we
are
not
those who are
may
destined
we
to be in
not
the
help
prisons.
someone that will lead us to prison or in Jesus' name. That's a huge prayer. Oh
To
my.
prisons. So that's amen. Amen. So that is it. We just have to be careful with the kind of people we help. If your spirit say don't do it,
Yeah,
you
please.
have to respect that spirit of God in you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't disobey.
Yeah. Thank you, Mila.
Don't disobey.
Yes.
People are just people you feel like they are gentle. There is something, they have another motive in their heart. Just help them, you see another color of them themselves.
No,
But
no.
at the same time, we can't stop helping.
Yeah.
We can't stop helping because everyone need help. Every one of us need help. But we just have to be careful.
Yeah.
You understand? So that is it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mila, for Christ. You took it to another level because there was something I put in brackets, in my notes here, helping others gone wrong. And that's just in fact, the perfect example you've just given. Because there's always a balance to things. I said the good aspect, why we need to help others, why it is important, and all of that. But the balance to it will be when helping others go wrong, because we have to talk about that as well. When you help people, of course, we know the good things that come from it. But this typical story you just gave us, this your example, your real life example. You can imagine, I mean, it could have been worse, just because you show a bit of kindness to somebody. That's why I said, we will help people we know, we will help strangers even. And I talked about boundaries as well. JD said it happened to me so many times. I know sometimes we're just unfortunate because all you want to do is good, just to help this person. And you never thought it will land you back where you never planned for. And that is, that's part of life as well. But at the same time, we need to be wise. We need to set boundaries because it's one of the things I mentioned. We need to set boundaries. And Mila said something, once your heart tells you not to do something, even though it's good, don't start thinking, what would others say? They know I can help and I didn't help, da da da. Because when the trouble comes, these people will not be there to help you. It will be you and yourself and your head, God helping you. So don't put sentiment into it
I
because
said I I was embarrassed that day. I was, I couldn't sleep until the case was over. I was depressed.
I
How
can.
old am I that time? I was around I think I should be around 21 years or thereabout. But I decided to, I'm the kind of, I work with Nigerian breweries then as a delivery salesman.
Okay.
That's the first job I did. I mean, that's the second job I did. So as at that time, things were okay. I used to be like, let me help people. Let me. If I have the opportunity to help people, I will help them. Maybe by assisting them financially, or maybe you got something to do and they need someone that will stand for you. You can imagine me myself accepting that this boy is my brother.
Can you
It's
imagine?
my brother.
Not knowing
Someone
that
of different
you're
states.
putting yourself in
Someone
trouble.
of different states. I never know him for one day. That's why when God wants to spare you, he will make sure that in as far as you're innocent, he will go to accept.
God had to
He just
vindicate.
want to
Yeah.
allow things to happen. The same brother that was saying that this is my brother, I live with him in the same house, is a criminal. I'm supposed to be the one that will stand for him. But I refused to go because of his criminal attitude, his
Wow.
criminal records.
So Mila,
You
Mila,
understand? And if you
wait,
say this,
Mila for Christ, can you hold on a second, please? Because we're here to learn,
yeah.
especially from our past mistakes. So if this scenario were to present itself to you again, what precaution, what steps will you take, to make sure that you're sure about certain things about this person
Yeah.
before you go and put yourself into that situation again? What would you do differently now?
Yes. It's okay. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Too cool. Too cool. I'm coming.
Okay.
Too cool. Yes. Too cool. Yeah. What are you saying? What did you ask me?
So I said to you that because we want people to learn from our mistakes or from what we've done in the past that went wrong, especially when we're talking about this helping people. So knowing what you know now, what steps would you have taken before you go and be a guarantor for someone?
before I will be a guarantor to somebody, my dear, see,
Talk from experience.
I am not encouraging anyone. The only person I can stand as a guarantor for is my my brother or my sister or someone my spirit lead to do that.
Okay.
You understand? Nobody knows tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That is life for you. Nobody knows tomorrow. That's
Definitely.
why I say the Bible say be careful for nothing. Even if something is happening, be careful. Even when something is not still happening, be careful. He said be wiser than like what? The
Happen.
serpent.
Yeah.
So you just have to be careful. We can't take, there are people where their life is designed, no matter the temptation they find themselves, to help. There are people that is their own side of calling. They are, whether they know you or not, they believe that tomorrow is better. As of that time till date, I never stop from helping. If someone call me, please come and do this for me, I do go for them. The only
So
thing I will tell you that,
Mila for Christ, I really want us to break this down because I don't know who is watching right now who probably have been approached to be a guarantor for something. For example, this person that came to you, you said you don't know this person at all. Did you not think, don't you have a brother? Don't you have a sister? Don't you have anyone that could? Why you? And did you not ask to even see a relative of his, at least before you go and do
listen,
yourself?
listen what happened. I said the young boy, as at that time, came to me
Mm-hmm.
and said he knows me very well in the streets.
But
I
you
said,
don't know
really?
him.
Wow.
But you don't know him.
And I don't know him. But
Ah.
I was just like, he said he got a job and he's from Imo. His parents are not here. And so on. That he need that job to feed himself. You understand? And let me just tell you, to tell you if I tell you the bad story of that boy, when the cousin was talking, he said as little as he was then, he impregnated a girl and ran away. Sef. As at that time, my dear, I don't want to go in that area,
Yeah,
but all I am saying,
I do get it. But it's just I want
all,
us to learn.
all,
I want us to learn from
all,
what
all
people
I'm
have experienced.
saying, all I'm saying is that if your spirit say don't do it, don't do it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Even if your spirit says do it, you have to caution yourself well and know which kind of spirit, what type of spirit is that is telling me
Yeah.
to do or not.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
And don't be too fast. Don't be too fast to accept. Give yourself time, think about it, and know if you will do it or not.
What if it's a
You can imagine this own cousin in the house. His own cousin in the house refused to go and sign for him.
but Mila,
That is even staying. He's
what
staying
if
in his house.
Mila, yeah, this person, what if you have spoken with them beforehand to get to know this boy? Because for the fact that I know you, you don't know me, it's not a balanced relationship. It's not a balanced situation. So maybe if you had asked to see his
Yet,
brother, they would have told
yet,
you not to, or they would have warned you ahead. Because these are the kind of boundaries
his
we're talking about. Setting
did I
boundaries
even know his did I did I did I even know his brother? He
before the.
said none of his cousins or his relative is in here. Which I would have said, okay, take me to your relative, so that I can ask him
I mean, he was
about you.
sleeping. He
If
was
you say I
sleeping
should go
somewhere. He
and
was
help you, I will go.
he was living somewhere. He was sleeping somewhere.
Yes,
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay, we just have to be
So
careful.
those are the things that happen. But I was just like you said, this thing you just talk now. If you want to guarantee someone, maybe someone knows you now and say, okay, do like this, do like this. Try to go and meet, tell him to take you to his siblings or his friends or his relation or whoever that is close to him
Yeah.
and ask him, do you know this person? Even ask, why didn't this person you know didn't go for you? Why didn't he go for you? And me that you don't know, I'm the one you're coming to meet.
So
So
it can, yeah, we need to
we
be
just have to be careful.
as well.
We
Yeah.
just have to. I suffer. That was my first time. But what that thing really, that case really gets me connected with the police. There will
Oh.
be no anytime I have since they know that after everything they discover that yes, yeah, this guy is innocent. So
Mhm.
he brought them close to me. Say, so your brother can swear for you like this and say, yes, I know my brother.
Yeah.
It's good to know when your brother said, I know, when your mother said, I know my child,
Mm-hmm.
or your father said, I know my
Yeah.
child can do this, my child cannot do this. Yes, if anything happens, they will know how to defend you.
Exactly. Exactly.
And everyone here, they will know how. My brother stood till my brother, my elder brother, make sure that that case ended the way to. He was not even interested in the guy. He want to know if I was involved.
Hmm.
If truly I told the boy go with the money. Because they say if I know, you can imagine not these days when
Ah.
children don't have respect for their elders. Children don't have elder. You can imagine my elder brother as at that time was telling. He said he will make sure after traveling from all overseas to traveling from outside Nigeria. I was in Thailand then. Came back. I'm still seeing myself. Yes, this is my brother. He's my elder brother. I can't do. There are things I cannot do.
Hmm.
You know, just to show that yes, I am well disciplined.
Hmm.
You are well disciplined. So that, and my brother said, let me say it here. Even if you can lie to any person outside, don't lie to your mother, don't lie to your father, don't lie to your
You
siblings.
get in deep,
Tell
deep
them the
trouble.
truth.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see, yes, even if you can lie to for an outsider, tell your own family the truth so that when it comes, they will know how to defend you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tell
Thank you.
your wife, tell your husband the truth, tell them the truth. So it's very, very important that we here, you always tell your relative the truth, no matter how bitter the truth may be. Tell them what happened so that at the end they will know how to defend you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? It's
Yeah.
like calling a lawyer. You don't want to tell the lawyer the truth. The lawyer will tell me, they ask
How
you,
would they
tell me the
defend?
truth. I
Yeah.
just want to know the truth so that I will know how to defend you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you can't tell them the truth, it will be difficult for them to win that case for you. So we must learn how to tell our people, our families, the truth, even if you cannot tell an outsider the truth.
Thank you.
You understand?
Thank you.
So that is that. That is
Okay,
that.
you
That
just
is that.
reminded me last week we were talking about integrity. You have to have integrity because otherwise it will put you in trouble. Everyone around you, they can't vouch for you. Then there's a problem because when you get into trouble, I mean, who is there to defend you when your integrity has been, nothing to write home about? So we need to be careful. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Mila, for sharing the in fact very, very insightful. And we
Ah,
just have to be
because
careful. We have to be careful
people,
when we're helping as well, because it's good to help. Don't get me wrong, but then you need to weigh things sometimes. If it's especially if it's something that has to do with other people, because if you're
yes,
helping someone, you need to be careful at the same time. It might put you in trouble if care is not taken. So thank you for that submission. Before I call on the next person, Mary, thank you so much for joining. I want to share the puzzle for today. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you're going to stay. Got to, yeah, go back up Africa
Okay,
from
I will
US.
stay, but
Yeah, you
I
can
will,
do it.
I
Yeah.
will switch to my other phone because this one is down.
Okay, I can see the bar on the thing.
I will
Yeah.
switch to my other phone and connect.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. So my puzzle for today is from last week because nobody got it right. And let's see, maybe people will get it right today. Otherwise, I will tell us and I'll keep my gift, period. So I asked last week, why did the computer get glasses, as in glasses to wear? Why did the computer get glasses? If you know the answer, please tell us, you get the gift. If not, I will tell us before I round up today. We still have about 35 more minutes. Why did the computer get glasses? Thank you, manager, for putting that up. So, Mary, how are you today? Another month, another.
Is it putting off glasses? Putting off of glasses.
Yeah, the glasses we wear. So, why did
Hmm?
the computer get glasses? If you know the answer, you can tell us so you get the gift.
It's 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 to avoid affecting your eyes now.
No, no, no. No, no. You
I didn't
tried.
got it.
No, you didn't. If you get it, I'll clap for you. So if I'm laughing, you know that we're a step away.
I know.
Yeah, you can think again
Yeah,
about it.
no
So why did
problem.
the computer get glasses? There's a reason why. If you know the reason why, please come up into the box and let us find out. The answer to improve your
Okay.
website.
Why did the
CJ,
computer?
somebody got it. Okay, so TJ, you have to come up and get your gifts. You know, it's double portion for you today. So please don't let me miss it. I know you might be busy, even if you're not going to talk, please just accept the invite so I can give you the gift for today. So it's to improve your website, to improve its website. I mean, it's to improve your site. When you as a human get glasses, it's to improve your site. So when we're talking about computer, we're talking about website. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, sir. How are you? So let's see. So you get double of it today, and you know why it's between you.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you so much for joining. I don't know how much of it so we can meet if we're not speaking yet. Yeah, I can't find my donuts today. Oh.
Ah, no, you must find it. Oh.
So you get that and chunk of ice
Woo!
cream. Woo! Don't finish it all at once.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much for getting that. So, why did the computer get glasses? It's to improve its website. Like website. Get it? CJ, can you speak where you are today?
Yes, I can.
Oh, thank you so much. Good evening. Happy
Good
New
evening.
Month. Happy New Month.
Same to you. Same to you.
Thank you. I see you've been there a while. I've been trying to ask you. The thing was saying not now or something like that. So I don't know what your take is on this topic. Helping others. It's always good, but then when it goes wrong, where do we go from here? And one of the questions I asked again, you can, say from your perspective, you can answer the question or whatever you want to chip in is fine. Real happiness is in helping others. Is it true? Is it true? I don't know. So I want to hear from you. So it's your floor now.
Okay. Well, I think there's some truth in that, um, because life is not always life should not only be lived from the perspective of pursuing things that please oneself alone.
Yeah.
Often at times, when we look at we did, I don't know if you know Maslow's pillar of should I say achievement or Maslow's law, which talks about the fact that you know you go through this. It's called Maslow's pyramid, I think it is. I did on my MBA, where you talk about the stages that people go through and what uh, things are important to them at different stages of their lives. The first is, food, the most basic need, food, shelter, protection. When people achieve that, then they want to earn status, they want money. But at the top of the ladder is what we call self actualization. And self actualization, really, if you get to that point, uh, is something that is beyond you just making money. You start to think outside of yourself and start to think about people. And I think ultimately you get to a point in life where um, if you achieve everything you need to achieve, the need to help others becomes a priority and the next thing.
Yeah.
That will be the only thing that will fulfill you ultimately when you make a difference to other people's lives. So is it real happiness or fulfillment? I think yes, to a certain degree.
Okay.
Um, you gain fulfillment from that, but
Okay.
also you gain fulfillment from being able to achieve some of the things that you also want to achieve,
Yeah.
like your passion and your dreams. So I think it's not wrong, it's right, but not in its entirety, because many things can make you feel fulfilled. I don't think a single thing
Okay.
can really fulfill you, even when you say it. So that's my perspective. But helping others is top of the ladder. If you look at people, the what do you call them, Bill Gates of this world, even when Michael Jackson was around, those guys made money from whatever they were doing.
Yeah.
And when money wasn't a problem anymore, they turned to helping people,
Yeah. They did.
because maybe at some point money was the thing, was their aim, was their goal in life, to have everything they need. So after, what do you give a man that has everything he needs?
I wonder.
You understand? So the next thing for them
Yes.
at that level of self-actualization, two things exist in that domain, and that is number one, God, and
Yeah.
the second is helping others. You know, because you have everything you need, and so you start to look for new dreams and things to fulfill others, and there's nothing as fulfilling as making a difference. Ultimately, as a human being, we seek to or we strive to do things that make us feel that we're actually making a difference
Yeah.
when we have the ability to make that difference.
Positive
So
impact. Yeah.
yeah, positive impact, that's right. So that's my view.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, what happens when helping others go wrong?
Well, you know one of the things that I've learned over the years is, um you can only control your response to a situation. You
Okay.
can't control how other people will receive whatever you do. Jesus came to help, and he got crucified for by the very people. There's a song that says the very people he came to die for, they despised him, right? If you're going to do good, you've got to settle it in your mind
Yeah.
that you're going to help people, right? Whether they appreciate it or not. But the other thing about doing good is, you can do it in a safe way without being reckless,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's important to always safeguard yourself when you're doing good. So
How do you do
you
that,
know, so I'll give you a good illustration.
please?
If somebody is drowning in a pool, and you're in the pool with the person, right?
Thank you.
Swimming instructors and diving instructors will say to you that you get yourself to safety first before helping somebody, right?
Yeah.
Even on the plane, when you're about to fly and they go through the safety announcement, they tell you to strap on your belt first
Yeah. Before.
before you strap on the belt of your child. So what that's saying is you need to be safe
First. Yeah.
first, right? So that's one thing. The second thing is, if you're giving help out to people, you have to always position your mind that if you're truly giving it to them, don't expect it back from them.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing for someone and you are expecting them to do the same for you, it's become a transaction.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so if you're doing something to help someone and you truly want to do it for them, whether they appreciate it or not, you've done your bit,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Another thing, if I'm a bit more specific around money, one of my mentors in ministry said this to me. He said, "Never give what you're not willing to lose."
Mm.
Yeah. And
Mm.
in some cases that's true. In some cases, by all means, if somebody needs help and you can
If it
stretch
doesn't come
yourself, I'm not
back, if
saying
it
don't
doesn't
stretch
come back,
yourself.
yeah, if it doesn't come back, well, it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it doesn't mean that if somebody needs something and it means that you have to stretch yourself, that
Yeah.
you shouldn't do it. But that was that person's rule. And I've actually been in a situation where I've actually helped someone and I mean they cut off my hand. It's not even like but but the truth is,
Mm-hmm.
I always say to myself,
Mm.
if I'm going to help someone, I'm going to help them from the bottom of my heart. I
Yeah.
know that they may not appreciate it.
Mm.
And I draw that in parallel with the fact that the Bible says that whilst we were yet sinners,
Mm.
Christ died for us.
Yeah.
So I'm a beneficiary of God's grace.
Mm.
I'm a
So
beneficiary of his mercy, even when I do things that are wrong, right? So God, just following after God, if I do something for someone, I've been a blessing to them, whether they appreciate it or not.
oh,
On the
definitely.
final note,
Yeah.
the Bible talks about a man that owed a very rich man some money, and that rich man was going to throw him into jail,
Mm.
right, for owing him money. But he came to beg, and then the rich man forgave him
Mm.
the huge debt that he had. But then
Mm-hmm.
somebody else, in the next sort of few paragraphs, somebody else owed him money, and they were begging him, and he refused, and he took them and put them into prison.
Mm.
And the money they owed him was smaller than what he owed the rich man. And so, as human beings, expect that when you do somebody a favor, they're gonna forget.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's okay, but when you do it, just do it from the bottom of your heart. Do it as unto
That's unto
God.
God.
And,
Yeah.
and that you're making a difference at that point in time.
Mm.
It's up to them to appreciate, it's up to them to decide how they respond, but you can only control yourself. You can't control how people respond. So do it if you can. If you won't, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Do it as unto God. Whether we help or we don't help, somebody will still come and help, and that's just the
That's
truth.
right.
So thank you so much, TJ. I really appreciate that submission. Lady Bless, how are you? Don't worry, Mary, because you are my person, Mary. Don't worry. Let's allow other people in the box to speak for today. If there's still time, I'll come back to you, or you can type. I can read it out. So thank you so much for always being there. Lady Bless, you're welcome. How are you today? And happy July to you. I hope you can speak where you are. So you have to unmute. Okay, thanks. Thanks there. I really appreciate that. Lady Bless, are you there? Are you there? Are you here with us? You can type there if you cannot speak at the moment, so I can go to the next person. Otherwise, you have to unmute because your mic is still muted. Okay, I take it as she... Okay, you can't speak where you are. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. You can type in this on the screen. I will read it out if you have anything to say. We're talking about helping others. I gave the talk, to see how why it's important, how we can help others. But again, the shocker to this topic is when helping others go wrong. What do we do? How do we handle it? So that's one of the things I really want us to discuss today, because we all know it's good to help. The notion is a very good idea, but then sometimes it goes wrong. So how do we handle that? So Onoye, thanks for joining. How are you today? And happy July to you as well. So guys, you have to unmute, but if you can't speak, please type in. Okay, I can see you there now. How are you today?
Yeah, happy July, happy good evening,
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you so much. You're welcome to Inside. So I don't know what your take is on the topic so far. What's your submission?
On helping others, yeah.
Yes, helping others.
Yeah, helping others is good, but where helping goes wrong is not good for you to kind of help someone with your last with your last with your last with your last option,
Okay.
that when you don't have a reserve and
Mm,
then you went to go and help it, kind of what Proverbs says about foolish giving. So we shouldn't give foolish giving. We shouldn't help foolishly. Then
that's
by the time
a good point.
you help you help others, now
Mm,
you don't have to help yourself.
that's
You will not
not.
start go and beg. It's a foolish giving. So
Mm,
if we want to look into helping and others, we should actually look it from the side of Christ or the side of God, how He helped us. Now, uh, if we look at it from that angle, we can say giving is transactional, because one side of the verse said, when Christ give us life,
mm,
and then we started worshiping Christ, isn't it? And
yeah.
then there's one verse, it says, if there is no man to worship, that he's capable to raise up stones
Stones.
to
Mm,
worship him. So in other words, he give us life for us to function in return of worshiping him,
mm,
doing an earthly job for him. And whenever we as a human, if we are not doing that earthly job that God expects for us, that He give us life for, that's why we hear that verse that it says, He forbid him, for him created a man.
yeah.
Because man is not functioning according to the line He wants man to function.
Mm,
Now, when Jesus Christ died on the cross, after He died 3 days, He resurrected. If Jesus Christ used a last lifespan to die for man,
mm,
for Him to resurrect would have becomes a problem for Him.
mm,
But He did not use a last lifespan. So He knows He can come back. So He says, okay, let me give it a try. So if we want to help so that we will not be in trouble, we should help in that regard, that we have in
mm,
abundance. Then by the time we give, we are not giving to expect any return.
mm. I guess you're looking at the financial now because there's so many ways we can help, and it doesn't have to be financial alone.
Yeah, Christ did not give us finance, He gave us life
Mm,
and ideas.
yeah.
No, so I'm looking at it in every angle now. There are
Okay.
some people we can put our life in the line for them, and then at the end of the day, it backfires.
Mm, mm.
So if you want to give some certain kind of
I don't know if
help,
you heard Mila for Christ. He shared his real life story. He was taken to prison because
exactly.
he went to help somebody, and they lied. You know.
So if we want to really help somebody, we should actually weigh the kind of thing that let us have enough energy so
Mm,
that that help will not drain us. Then that is when we are happy. By the time we give the help, we say, "Oh, thank God! Look at the person that I thought I sent to abroad for him to have a better life for himself and also have a return back for other people that he can actually help." Now the person went to abroad and he could not even help anybody anymore. He just went there and went there like that.
mm,
So such help is going to pain that person that renders such a help.
mm.
But when you help someone and then you see the person helping others, that is your happiness. You say,
Yes.
well, thank God I helped this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how you have helped that next fellow. You will be happy. So even though the person did not give to you, but you also help yourself, you
Mm,
multiply to another person,
yeah.
then you will be happy. But
Yeah.
when you help with your last with your last thing, that is not a good help. So not that helping is good, but we just have to make sure
Okay.
we
Thank
stay on the safer
you
side. Yeah.
for that. So, so if you help someone and it goes wrong, does that mean you don't have to help the next person again, or you don't have to help anybody anymore because you don't want trouble?
Yeah, you can, but you have to not weigh the kind of help that you want to put in. You have to weigh it. Not that you cannot help, you can help. But at the end of the day, let me just like see, who do I put? This man that tried to help Christ when they came to arrest Christ, and then he used a the sword, Peter, and then to chop off the man's ears. And then Christ said, no, you put it back. You see, so there are some people you cannot really use your life to help them. There are
Okay.
some people you can only use finance for the help. So you see, like Peter want to use sword and fight to help Christ in that situation. But Christ said, no, this is not the kind of help I want you to do for me. If you want to help me, you have to win souls. Or can you stand and preach the word in the midst of when you're being pressured?
Oh, good
Can
thing.
you do it? Just like Peter that denied Christ 3 times. That is when Christ needed his help and his support. But now, then he denied Christ 3 times before the cock crow.
Imagine. Wow.
You see the difference of the help now. So where his help was needed, he could not function with his help. Now where his help was not needed, that is when he went to go and place his help by fighting. So these are some people who are, and this is how we have tried to see kind of our help. We have to be selective with kind of. There's people you don't need your physical blood to fight to help them. Just physical cash, you can help them, and then you move on. You're still fine.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
That's what I
Lover of God, we're talking about helping others. Can you guys see on the screen? Because it's there. I don't know if it's only me seeing it. Can you see it on the screen? Helping others.
Yes.
You can. Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I talked about why it is important, how we can help others, some ways, anyway, not always. So I don't know what your take is on, but it's a good thing. We all know it's a good thing to help people. But then when it goes wrong, helping others gone wrong, what do you do? Does that stop you from helping further, or you take precaution before you help others, or what does that mean for you? And if you have any other thing to add, please feel free. You're welcome and happy July to you.
Yeah, well, it's good to help others. God will not come down to help anybody. He
Yeah.
created us for each other to help ourselves. Even though you may help somebody right now and it went wrong way. I mean, he or she doesn't
Don't worry.
appreciate you, or
Yeah.
you know, that doesn't stop you from helping others.
Okay. Thank you. So if I may ask you, is there real happiness in helping others? Is it true that there's real happiness in helping others?
Yes. Not only happiness, even joy.
Of
Okay.
course,
Okay.
Yes.
of course,
Of course, yes.
there is happiness and joy when you. Sorry, lover, for because this question looks so funny
It has touched a nerve there. It's okay.
people
Sorry,
who
lover of
gen-
God.
people who genuinely help you, people who genuinely help you. There is the kind of joy that comes from them. There's the kind of happiness that they feel. Say, oh, I am happy. I am so happy. I am so glad. Father, thank you for giving me the opportunity to help this person. That is help without, without, I don't, I mean, how will I put it? I help without thinking of what
You gain back or get back from them.
is the end of what they take from me.
Sorry, lover of God, can
They
you mute?
feel
Can you mute for a second? We'll come back to you because we still have a bit of time. So if you mute for a second so we can hear Mila. Yeah, go on, sir.
but
Mila, you can carry
like
on.
I said,
Yeah.
if you are, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, it's okay
Can
now.
you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, like if you're helping people, don't expect any return from them. Don't expect anything. Because if you begin to expect anything from them, you have, like to me, they will say, yes, normal way you feel like maybe one day or the other, this person will come. I believe they will come to say, thank you. You understand? But if you're helping for you to glorify yourself, it means that you have not started.
Really helped. Really well.
You have
That
not
one
started.
is deep. Oh, that is deep. Not everybody will understand.
I need to say it here so that we will understand, including myself. You understand? When
Yeah.
you're helping, just see it as that is the will of God for you to help.
Yeah,
And all glory must be returned to the Lord for helping this person. Because if you want to take the glory on yourself, to me, it's a curse. In fact, not to me, the Bible says it's a curse for you to glorify yourself for what you have done to somebody.
yeah.
You understand? You must return the glory to the Lord. Then God Himself lifts you high for helping.
Oh yes. He is the rewarder, yes.
So that is all.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Taylor for Christ is really passionate about this topic. So, lover of good things, thank you so much. And thanks for your patience. So, you can carry on with your submission or whatever you're hoping to share with us. I want to learn from you as well. Thank you.
Well, God created us for each other.
Mm-hmm.
God will not come down to help anybody. We need to help our, when we see people in need. We shouldn't wait till anybody tell us to help. If it's within our means to help, we should go ahead and help people. No matter though there are some bad people in the world,
Oh, yes.
that doesn't stop us from helping people,
Mm-hmm.
whether from our tribe, from our religion, whoever,
Mm-hmm.
whoever we can help
Yeah.
if we have the means.
Thank you. So, I don't know if you touched on helping others gone wrong.
Well, I've already mentioned that uh, we are not equally endowed.
Mm,
There are good people and there are bad people, evil forces, good forces.
yeah,
You
true.
should not expect 100% people to appreciate what you did.
Okay.
Some will appreciate it, and some will even tell you, "What did you do that somebody else have not done before?" So that's human being for you.
Yeah.
That's human being for you. If you know people, if you know what human being is, you won't be surprised. You won't. I mean, whatever they say, whatever they do, you keep on going. I mean, you believe that you are doing this not for human being but for God.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
If you put that at the back of your mind, nothing will move you. You forge ahead.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm going back. I just want to go and clock in for work now. I will be back.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate that. And thank you for your
Yeah, you're welcome.
contribution.
You're welcome. For
Thank
me, I'm
you.
very happy. I have the time today to join you.
Oh, thank
Now
you.
I know the time now. I know the exact time now. It is 2 p.m. American time.
Oh, okay. All
2
right. Thank you.
p.m. So I know.
But
I
on
know now.
Thursday is 7 p.m. UK time. So it'll be 1 hour plus more for you.
Plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be back.
I'll look forward to seeing you on Thursday as well. That's
Okay.
when we talk about marriage and relationships. So
But you know what? You
yes,
know
sir.
one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I don't normally come on TikTok all the time. But if you put it on Facebook that this is the topic for the day earlier, so that we can prepare and join you.
It doesn't matter. It's the time I'm particular about because I know the time difference is kind of huge. So
Yeah.
I usually bring the topic on the day. I don't want to put it out ahead because some
No,
might
the
say,
day, the same day. You can put it on the same day on Facebook. Just maybe
okay,
2 hours earlier or an hour earlier. That this
okay,
is the topic for the day. You can join me on TikTok.
okay. I'll look into that, sir. Thank you
Yes,
so
because
much.
when I saw something like that today, that's what
Oh,
prompted me in joining you. I saw it, I thought you were on, but it was the one you did earlier.
okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Enjoy the day at work and happy July once again. Thank you, sir. you can imagine. I mean, people joining from, all over the world. If I ask us to type where we've joined in from today, I'll be amazed. And this is what we're talking about, helping others. This is kind of connection. You can imagine he's at work now and he still decided to come and join inside with FunmiRoyal. Thank you so much, sir. I really, really appreciate that. And I appreciate every one of you here as well. We still have about 6 more minutes, to talk about this. And I want to believe the people on the FY page are listening and they are, learning from everyone's submission and, trying to gauge themselves, because we will never stop helping one another. And just like one of us said, that God will not come down to come and help, He will send man to man. And in fact, that was one of the points I heard at church yesterday when my pastor was preaching, and he said God will send man to help man. No matter that situation, sometimes it might seem like a dead end and you don't even know where to turn. God might put it in somebody's heart to come and reach out to you, to come and help you. And at the same time, when you take it upon yourself to help people, it might not always go well. But one thing I want us to take away from here, especially when helping others go bad or go wrong, don't let that change who you are. I see somebody there. Alice, let me accept and let's hear what you have to say as well. So don't let that change who you are, because we win some, we lose some, as they say. Alice, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. Happy July.
Thank you so much, Says. What a great topic you're having right there. What a great topic.
So,
Uh,
well, let's hear from you. Let's hear from you.
no, I totally agree with you. So, helping somebody is helping yourself actually. When you help someone, it positively impacts you in more ways than you can even recognize. So I think it's not just a one-way traffic to want to help someone. It should actually come from your mind to help someone, because, like I said again, it boosts your morale. That's what I have found out. I found out that for every time I lended the hand of yes, thank you, a hand of fellowship with somebody, for every time I reached out to somebody from the depth of my heart, I go to bed knowing that I'm happy within myself. Now, what the outcome of that happiness, what the outcome of that helping the person may be different. The person may not have even appreciated it. The person may not have even rewarded me in any way. But I'm just happy with the fact that I was able to help. I'm just happy with the fact that I was able to impact somebody positively. Now, my logo every day when I go out is to help one person at a time. I'm not going to go out of my way to do more than I can, but I'm going to make an impact or at least help somebody, even if it means not necessarily material wise, even if it means just opening the door for someone to go through, even if it means just helping somebody who is falling in the subway, even if it means helping a mother who is pushing a stroller, has so many bags, or just one way going to the grocery store, helping someone. It doesn't always have to be material. What I found out is that majority of us, and no condemnation, no judgment, I'm not judging here, is that we think that unless we help materially,
Yeah.
then we're not impacting someone. That is so not true. There are
No.
many ways that we can help people that impact them. They get home knowing that somebody today has lended a helping hand. Now, do you know what you're doing in that regard? You are teaching the person to pay it forward. You're teaching the person who said, especially somebody who is intellectually sound, who knows that somebody helped me today, I'm gonna pay it forward. And can you imagine if I pay it forward, you pay it forward, the next person pays it forward,
The
it's
world
gonna
will
be a
be a
better
better
word.
place. I know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a better word for all of us. So I think it's a great topic, but we just don't want to look at helping from the materialistic aspect of it.
Yeah.
Helping is not always materialistic. It can be in many forms, more ways than one. And it's a good
Yeah.
conversation. I thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I can give us instances in my life. As Alice was speaking, it took me way back to my primary school days. I remembered a time something happened and I was struggling with my studies, and my one of my teacher that knew how brilliant I was then knew something was wrong, and then he called this girl in my class and said, this person, he introduced us and said, I need you to help us. So during our break time, we would take some time out of the break time, and this girl would tutor me and tutor me till I was able to get back on my feet. And look at me, I didn't go to ask for help. I didn't, somebody thought this person needed help. And likewise for us, whether you're an adult, you can help a child. Even a child can help an adult. It has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with race. You can help a stranger you may never come across again. Like TJ said, just do it as unto God, because it's God that is the rewarder of everyone. And the people that you have helped that has turned into sour grapes in your mouth, God will also deal with them, so to say. Like Mila for Christ shared how he helped someone and he was almost imprisoned, and somehow God came through for him. So that's the thing. When you help, it's a very good thing. It's God's nature to help, and it's even humanity. I mean, it's good morals, a positive move, and all that. But we all know the way life is structured. They say one good turn deserves another, but sometimes a good turn might get back a bad turn, so to say. But we should not allow that to change who we are. For the fact that somebody hurt you yesterday does not mean you should be mean to every other person coming your way. For the fact that you helped somebody today does not mean they have to be the one to help you back in return. Like Ali said, keep sowing it forward. You help me, I help somebody else, they help somebody else, and we keep carrying it on like that till the world becomes a better place. And along the line, like I said, it might go wrong, but don't let that change who you are. So, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is all the time we have today. Alice, thank you so much for joining. Lover of good things, thank you. God bless you, sir. I really appreciate you for your time. Mila for Christ, amazing real life story you shared with us. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever forget that story. And thank God that He vindicated you. Onaye, thank you so much for your submission. Manager, thank you for always being there, checking and all. Thank you, TJ. You joined in earlier. And I think somebody else joined. Mary, I've not forgotten you. Thank you so much for being there. And those who have tapped, given me gifts, I really, really appreciate. Here for me, it's not really about gifts, but I like to give at least a token to whoever comes in and share their experience or their submission. But it's all about learning and growing, finding ways of coping with life challenges, because somebody out there may have helped and they've hurt them back in return, and they probably vowed never to help anyone again. Please change heart, have a change of heart, because it's only God that can reward you for the help you have given. Even if men do not appreciate, God appreciates your help, and He will reward you diligently. Guys, thank you so much. Till I come your way on Thursday, 7 p.m. UK time, we'll be talking about marriage and relationship topics. And I don't know, I don't like telling us the topic ahead because I feel I've let the cat out of the bag, but we will see. I will take it on board and see how it goes. But otherwise, when you come, it's something I always talk about, just to put some perspective to it, and then we can expand in our discussion. Thank you guys so much for joining me on Inside with FunmiRoyal today. I really appreciate you. Have a lovely, nice night rest. Enjoy work if you're at work. And to all of you, once again, happy July. May we find helpers, true helpers, in the name of Jesus. And may we be helpers to other people as well, in the name of Jesus. Do have a lovely, lovely night. God bless you, and thanks for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, Alice. Thank you for joining. Mila for Christ, thank you. Oloye, thank you. Manager, thank you. Mary, thank you for liking. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Good night, everyone.